Hi guys, welcome back for week 3 of All I Want for Christmas Redux. It is our final week before Christmas, and this week we are putting two things together. So it's all about the arms and the abs with this cardio arms and abs extravaganza. You will need a light set of hand weights for this one, but that is it. So go ahead, grab those, and let's do it. Alrighty guys, week 3 is upon us. Can you believe it? That means that Christmas is this week. Don't worry though, I will have one more workout for you next week. They'll still kind of be part of this series. It's just gonna be a wrap up. That'll be total body, but we'll deal with that when we get there. This week, we are combining abs and arms just to simplify things a little bit. So combo this week. It's gonna follow the same format. So today is Monday. That means we are doing a little bit of cardio. So the pattern, remember, is going to be 1 minute of a strength exercise, 30 seconds of cardio. And that'll be the whole way through that pattern. There's no break in it, so it's just gonna be straight to the next exercise, next exercise, next exercise. So bear with, that's gonna be it. You're gonna need a light set of hand weights. You can have your little friend, your support group here if you need to. I've got Layla here to join me, and it's gonna be a bang up time. So I'm gonna get my timer at the ready because I always forget to do that right from the start. Shame on me. All right, so timer is at the ready. We're gonna start with a plank exercise. So it's going to be a shoulder tap plank inchworm. So I'm gonna start the back end of your mat or as close to it as you can. Actually, let's start in plank. Let's start in plank because I don't think Layla wants me to start back there. So starting in plank, here we go. You're gonna touch shoulder, step back. Tap shoulder, step back. So just tap, walking hands back in toward the feet here. We won't come fully to standing, so just to the feet, and then we're gonna reverse, go right back out, keeping hips nice and steady. So this is both abs and arms at the same time. To be fair, most of the time you should be engaging abs, even if it's not like an explicit ab exercise. So just a thing to bear in mind. All right, Layla's moved on from scratching my mat and has decided it's time to take down the Christmas tree. So if all of a sudden the Christmas tree just falls across the line of the camera, that'll be her handiwork. All right, one more of these, and then bring it forward into plank, stay in the plank. We got 30 seconds of plank jacks. So hands underneath shoulders, don't let the butt push back. It's not a downward dog. It's not what's happening. And again, abs are working hard here supporting, so are the shoulders. Few more seconds. Here's 3, 2, 1. Stay in the plank. Hands stay where they are. You're gonna bend, elbows back, elbows touch floor. Exhale, lift back up. Yes, what you are hearing right now is Layla trying to take down the tree. It's strange because this is actually Layla's second Christmas. Last Christmas, she was fine. She was fine. This year, she is hell-bent on just destroying Christmas. So yeah, these are quite challenging. You can always just do one arm at a time. You could drop to the knees, though that might not be enough. Hello again. One more here. And then I want you to come down to the elbows, but you're gonna be in a forearm plank. So butt level shoulders, we're doing jacks here. A little bit different. Again, just 30 seconds. Whew. Keeping it nice and controlled. Few more seconds. Last one, and done. There we go. All right, you actually do get a little bit of a breather here because we're gonna come back up to standing. So I lied, but this time it was a good lie. Pleasant surprise. All right, you're gonna grab weights here. So just standing nice and tall, we're doing a chest press. So arms in goal post. We're gonna draw elbows together. Open side goal post. Again. This is life with cats. So keeping a little bit of softness in the knees here. And the reason we're doing that, I'll show you from the side, is because if the knees lock straight, like that, what happens to my back? Now I'm arching my back. Whereas if I do just that little bit of a bend, helps me tuck the tailbone under so I can maintain a flatter spine, which means I can get a little bit more core engagement. Layla, girlfriend, Layla, that is enough. That is enough. Few more seconds here. Do one more, and then this is gonna be a little bit crazy. So you're gonna press arms up. We fold from the hips, arms go back, up. So down, press, just like that. 30 seconds. So you can start to go a little faster. Once you've got that pattern, there's no energy actually in the legs here. It might seem like there is, but that fold we're doing, that's just a result of the arms really pressing back aggressively. Last one there. All right, arms back to your goal post. We're gonna do a little half scarecrow. Press forward, palms are down. Bring it in, rotate open. So it's a rotate down, press, bring it back, rotate open. Keeping nice and controlled. Again, we don't want to hollow out the back. So just be really conscious of that here, which means the abs are engaged. We'll do more targeted ab work in the second half of this workout. But for now, the abs are still definitely working. So just bear that in mind. Keep it going. I've got like one eye on the timer, my other eye on Layla, because she's being chaos. Chaos cat. One more here, and we're gonna repeat that same bit of cardio. So it's a press, fold, down, up. And if you miss that shoulder press and just end up going for the skier there, no worries. Do not worry about it at all. As long as the heart rate's getting up. If this is too complicated, then just choose some other 30 seconds of cardio. Again, the idea is just to get the heart rate up here a little bit. Last one, there. Good. Now, arms are gonna come in front. Palms are down. We're gonna turn palms up. We're gonna curl. We're gonna extend, palms down. So it's up, curl, out, rotate. And if you need to, you can always bring the elbows in a little bit closer toward you for that curl. How are arms feeling? Like I say, the second half, we will still be doing a bit of arms, but we'll be doing a little bit more targeted for the abs. Yes, indeed. Don't worry, we got a nice, simple bit of cardio after this. Not easy, but simple. Doesn't require a huge amount of thought. Last one here. That's it. Weights into the chest, high knees. So we're just holding the weights there. Nice and light on the balls of the feet. Get those knees up high. Shoulders are down. Remember to breathe and keep squeezing navel in tight. Is that enough to... After I said, you don't really have to think about it, but here are a few things to think about. Anyway, few more seconds here, and then we got a bit of triceps. Here we go. So, little tilt here we're gonna do. straight press back. So palms are up. We're gonna lift, turn palms in to face each other, palms up again, bring it down. So it's a lift, rotate, down, lift, rotate, down. Now, if you're having a hard time lifting away from you there, you can just bring it up a little bit higher. So you won't have as much gravity to work against. So, I'm not gonna lie, this is the first workout that I've done in about, let's see, a week and a half, a little bit more, because we were in Scotland and I actually did not work out. Apart from walking, hiking, things like that, I didn't actually work out while we were in Scotland. Sometimes I do on vacation, usually I do. This one did not. Last one there, back to high knees. So yeah, it really just depends. Partially because it was winter, we had so much that we were doing each day that I didn't want to do like a huge long workout. The days were really short because the sun was setting at like 3:30. So yeah, I didn't want to spend a huge amount of time in the morning cutting into that. And last one, there. All right, I'm gonna pause this again because we're gonna come back down to the floor. So you're gonna bring one weight with you. We don't need the other one. Just one will do us. And you're gonna come down onto your back. So this is where we get a little bit more targeted for the abs. Head, neck, and shoulders, gonna be resting. Knees into tabletop. Single weight between both hands. I'll show you one of these before I start the timer. Navel squeezing in tight. You'll extend to the right leg. Arms go overhead. Lower back stays down. Slowly bring it back in. So make sure it's not like a boomerang back in. I say this all the time. It's not a like quick in, because then that's not gonna be the abs working at all. Ready? Legs up, let's go. So extend, just that right side, repeating, keep it slow. Inhale, reach. Exhale, squeeze it up. So just bear in mind, the abs are slow to respond. So if you're going too quick here, it's gonna be the hip, it's gonna be the lower back, it might be the quad a little bit, but it's not gonna be the abs. So you really gotta squeeze them tight. Focus on pushing your back into the floor as tight as possible. And take it slow. Give the abs time to respond. How are we feeling in this lead up to Christmas? We're close now. So we're within a week. One more here. And then we're gonna lift head, neck, and shoulders. And we're gonna do a little bicycle, passing that weight in a little figure eight. Full extension of the leg each time. I'm kicking the poinsettia. That poinsettia has seen better days. They're supposed to live year-round. Has anybody had success with this? Keeping a poinsettia alive year-round? We never have. And to be fair, they are cheap enough that we're just like, well, we'll get another one. We've tried to keep it before. They don't last. Last one there. And then second side, same thing. Left leg extend, so head, neck, and shoulders back down. Bring it in. Is anybody else traveling for the holidays? I like to get my travel out of the way before it's too close, and then stay at home for Christmas. Because holiday travel, if you're doing holiday travel, good luck. You can do it. Stay calm. But yeah, holiday travel is stressful. Let's just say that. We did pretty well with our trip to Scotland in terms of like flights being on time. Didn't have any real issues. One more here, and then we're back to that bicycle with the weight pass. There was a train strike while we were there, so one of our trains did get canceled, and it wasn't even an ordeal at all. They had a bus set up
The bus was actually faster than the train because it didn't make any stops. It was direct. So, and it was beautiful scenery, so no problems at all. We got really lucky. But I know people are struggling right now already with the holiday travel. Last one there. All right, quick break because we're gonna flip around. So weight goes off to the side. We're gonna come into a modified plank position. That means we're down on the knees. And we're gonna do a tricep press up here. So feet in toward the butt, elbows are hugging the sides, abs tight, so no hollow back, right? Let's go. So elbows hugging sides, exhale, press up. It's gotta be narrow here for the triceps to be working. So I think the real trouble that I've heard, this is just where I am. I don't know how it is in like the States right now, which is probably where most of you guys are. Real trouble right now seems to be flying around London, which I think to some extent is always the case just because it's such a heavily trafficked, I think mostly Heathrow is problematic. But yeah, because it's so heavily trafficked, but especially at the holidays. And then there have been lots of strikes and just weather. So that seems to be where most of the problems are. We were fine. We flew in and out of Edinburgh, so we were totally fine. Last one there, pop up to a high plank, mountain climbers. Surprise, it's just one round of these, so only 30 seconds. Keep the shoulders over the wrists, butt down. And watch that you're not locking the elbows. 10 more seconds. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, release. We're gonna flip it back around. Again, we've got another special feline visitor here. That's Luna. If you guys don't recognize Luna, she's put on not a few pounds. She's put on a little weight though, which is great because she needed to. But she's twice the cat she once was. All right, so we're gonna do legs up straight this time. Same as before, weight in the hand, head, neck, and shoulders down. We're gonna drop a single leg and then slowly bring it back up. Yeah, that's the move. Right side only for now. Here we go. So right leg, keeping legs as long as possible, moving slowly, especially on that lift back up. I think usually my memory of traveling in the United States is, if possible, avoid traveling through New York. That's my motto. I'm if I need to make a connection, which would usually be on way to Europe or something, never in New York. Because it is terrible. There's always some kind of weather condition or just I don't know, delays, cancellations. It is chaos. So I will not fly through New York. Last one there. Feet down to the floor, weight into the chest. We're gonna do a roll up, knee tucks in, release back down. These we are alternating on. So this is our 30-second move. Chest lifted. The last time I was back in the States, which was 3 years ago, last one here, legs up, switch sides, left leg. Yes, last time I was back in the States, I flew through Washington, D.C., which is also probably pretty risky at this time of year. I don't know. It was all right. But flying back to Madrid, I was meant to go through, let's see, where was I meant to go through? Quebec. And that was canceled because there was an ice storm or something. And I got rerouted through Toronto. And that is my entire experience of Toronto. That's the only time I've ever been in Toronto. I was just in the airport. It was a good airport for making a fast transition because I had very little time, but not that far to go within the airport. I ran it, made my connection. Last one there. All right, legs down. Another round of these. We are almost there. Final little push here. But yeah, holiday travel. Can't say that I'm the biggest fan. All right, one more of these. Back down onto your back, weight down now. You're gonna do hands underneath the tailbone, knees, we tuck in. We're gonna extend. We're gonna keep them at the diagonal. Go down, go back to diagonal, tuck in. So slow and controlled with these. I do find it helpful to lift to a crunch position here because it helps push down the lower back. Whatever you do, do not let the lower back lift. Hey, Luna. Luna's new nickname is Butterball because she looks like a little butterball. They're all fascinated by this new mouse toy they got, which was sort of a Christmas present, but it's not like anything really lasts until Christmas. So one more here. Actually, we're just gonna extend out, keep it out. Arms now by the sides, up to half boat. Last little push here. This is our last kind of cardio-esque move. Make sure that you are coming fully up. So full back comes off the floor, knees tucked into chest, shoulders back. Pulling up from the navel. Remember to breathe. One more here. Whoop. And then final thing, hands underneath. Well, two final things. You're gonna lift. So we're gonna hold for a minute, either here in this reverse tabletop, or you can go all the way to a reverse plank, which would just be extending the legs, squeeze the whole back body, stay open across the chest and fronts and shoulders. It's not here. So if you're like dipping down, collapsing the shoulders, that's not it. It's gotta be all the way up. So if you can't do it there, all the way up, no worries. Step the feet back in closer and take a reverse tabletop. A little bit less weight on it that way. But either way, hold, hold, hold. You got it, Luna. You did it. Good job. Oh my God. This makes regular planks, I think, look like a walk in park. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, which is great because we're finishing with a regular plank. So you can go on elbows or hands. I will just let you choose, but squeeze the navel in tight. Expand across the upper back. Luna says, you can do it. She says, if I can kill this mouse, you can hold in plank for a minute. Thank you, Luna. That's so inspiring. So weirdly, we've seen only the girls today. It's usually like the Leo show, but he's having a little snooze. He's having a little winter snooze. Keep holding. So you can always lower to the knees and modify the plank, but do not come out of plank, which means shoulders have to stay over the wrists. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1, knees down. Press back to child's pose. Turn palms up to the ceiling, take a little rock, side to side. This mouse that they're both going crazy for this morning is my least favorite of all of their toys because I can't remember what it's stuffed with. It might be a little bit catnip. I actually don't even think it's catnip. It's something and valerian. Come onto the knees here, which if you've never smelled valerian before, valerian's like, I don't know what it does for cats, to be honest, but valerian is a herbal remedy for humans that really helps with sleep. So you can like take it at the end of the day and yeah, helps with sleep. The most noteworthy thing about valerian is that it smells like stinky feet. It's got a very strong smell and it's a very terrible smell. And that's what this mouse smells like. But as you can see, they love it. Release, other arm, cross in front. This cat right here, Luna, is 13. Can you believe it? Does she seem like a 13-year-old cat? I don't think so. I don't think so at all. She's very like rowdy. She's a rowdy cat. She runs around. She tells her brother and sister what's what. She's a good girl. Hands behind, press back. She kills this stupid valerian mouse. The worst smelling toy ever. Ugh. And then come back to hands and knees. We'll just take a cat cow here. So yeah, if you see any of these like valerian cat toys and you think, oh, that sounds nice, herbal, I bet it smells good. No, it smells terrible. So inhale hollow, exhale round. One more, inhale, oh, it's so bad. Inhale hollow, exhale round. Sit back on your heels. So that is us done with our Monday, our cardio workout in week 3, which means we've got one more workout before Christmas is upon us. So if you don't want to miss that one, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. We'll be back on Thursday. And then like I said, I will do another one next week that's part of the series, even though yes, I know it's after Christmas at that point. Still Christmas season. If you've been enjoying this series, let me know by giving this video a like down below, and then put your festive greetings for the cats. If you miss Leo and you want him back, tell him down below in the comments, and I'll deliver that message to him and see what he can do for us in future videos. All right, have a great day, you guys. I will see you soon. Bye.